So for today's video, I have a very festive, fun, witchy lookbook for you all. That's right, Whimsigoth Part 2 has finally arrived. Some of you have been requesting this. It has been a year since I did my last one, so I thought it would be fun to revisit the aesthetic and kind of approach it from a new lens, a different creative angle. I will have that first video linked in the description. All of the outfits are still really cute in that video, but I am definitely still very camera shy and a bit awkward in that one, so just be warned. But at least that means I'm improving, right? For this particular lookbook, I approached it from definitely a more alternative sort of lens, and I tried to bring the aesthetic a little bit more into my personal style. And of course, as usual with these aesthetic lookbooks, I'm using clothes that I already own, but I did want to differentiate it from the last video just so you're not, watching repeats of the same outfit over and over again. So think of it as a long continuation. But I have a total of 23 outfits for you today. I think they turned out pretty cute, so I hope you enjoy. But before we get into that, let's just quickly define what Whimsigoth even is. So Whimsigoth, it's what it sounds like. It's whimsical plus gothic, whimsy plus goth, Whimsigoth. To me, what I've observed is the two decades that represent this aesthetic the most are the 80s and 90s. Think of a lot of new wave and gothic 80s styles meets 90s with also some bohemian and witchy sort of vibes. You will see a lot of materials like velvet, lace, leather. It consists of a lot of black, lots of purple, and other kinds of jewel tones like green and blue and red. But you can definitely incorporate more colorful pieces into this aesthetic if you'd like. There are lots of maxi skirts and flowy, loose sorts of dresses and tops, bell sleeves and tiers, lots of layers, and even more accessories. So loads of rings and necklaces, hats, scarves, bags. This aesthetic is very detailed and decadent and draped, and a lot of the styles are quite romantic. Like I mentioned, lots of flowy pieces, a lot of lace, and overall the aesthetic could be simplified as a lighter, maybe less serious sort of witchy style. While it does take dark and gothic influences, that is not its main focus. It mixes the two styles in a way that feels balanced and generally soft. You can still, of course, incorporate a lot of edginess into Whimsigoth looks, but overall you're going to find kind of a nice eclectic balance of the two. Some shows that have a lot of Whimsigoth looks in them are Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I'd say both the old and the new one, although the new one leans slightly more academia, I would say. Charmed, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Some movies that have Whimsigoth fashion are The Craft and Practical Magic. I definitely took a lot of inspo from The Craft for this lookbook and the 90s in general. And again, romance is definitely a quality of this style. You can apply that to hair and makeup too. Things that feel dramatic and luxe, big curls, pin straight hair, a mix of magical and natural, but all around kind of moody, high impact sorts of looks. You'll see a lot of glittery eyes, lots of dark lipstick. All around, Whimsigoth is absolutely perfect for fall time. I don't think any season complements it better, really. So hopefully you get some inspo from this video and it helps you come up with your own Whimsigoth looks at home. But without further ado, let's get into the looks. Sorry about the blur on this first outfit. The combination of the tops was a lot more sheer than I realized while filming. I know that's a little distracting, but I think you get the gist, and you will see this top later, so don't worry. But I kind of like to start out simple, and I think purple and black are the first colors I think of when I think of Whimsigoth. I love layering materials like lace and mesh together. I think it looks really cool, and I think this outfit is pretty cute. I wanted to keep those 90s vibes going, so I kept the bubble skirt and knee socks, but I wanted to change it up a little, so I layered an extra pair of socks on and added a leather jacket and some boots. A little bit of mesh and leather can make any outfit feel Whimsigoth, and I like the black on black look. I think it looks cool and edgy, and I also paired it with this safety pin necklace that I just recently DIY'd. I think this look is giving The Craft very Nancy vibes. I really love how the double sock look turned out. I want to try that more this fall and winter. It's very cozy and warm as well. I kept the socks and boots but changed out the rest of the base for outfit number 3, and all around this look is cozy and cute and simple. I think the collar of the top paired with the scarf and the vest is what is giving the Whimsigoth feeling, although the rest of the pieces are kind of simple and minimal by themselves. It's really all about the styling, but I wanted to show how you can incorporate other color palettes into there as well. It doesn't just have to be all black all the time. And speaking of color, I threw on these red tights for the next look, and I think this one is really fun. I totally forgot I had this celestial tie hiding in the back of my closet, and I thought it would be perfect for this lookbook. But rather than just style it by itself, I thought it actually looked cool layered with another tie, so I have styled two ties together. I really like how the ties look paired with the sweater vest with the safety pins. It's really punky and fun, and I really enjoy the retro influence in this outfit. I kept the red tights but ended up going in a completely different direction for outfit number 5, and this is easily one of my favorites from the entire video. You can incorporate any colors that you want to into Whimsigoth, and I was really pulling inspiration from a fall sort of color palette here, and I think all the colors match perfectly with that patchwork bag. I'm wearing this crochet sort of cardigan layered on top of a brown top that sort of is like a dress, and then I have both of those paired on top of a black skirt. I also changed out some of the accessories and added this cute brown hat and my little brown Mary Janes. This outfit definitely has an emphasis on whimsy, but I think that is such a fun part of the style, as you can kind of pull from both sides of the aesthetic. But I'm really looking forward to wearing this one out. It's super cute. Now this one was definitely better in my head than how it actually looked on my body, but I figured I would still share it because I like to share all of the outfits through my process of each video. But since I love the last look so much, I wanted to keep going with the layering and see how far I could push it, so I added this dragon mesh top on top and then a orange lace cardigan on top of that. And it's a little bit much, but very Coraline coated, I think. I started things fresh for outfit number 7, and this skirt to me is just the epitome of the Whimsigoth look. I call it my Emily from Corpse Bride skirt because it reminds me just of her color palette and her wedding dress. But I paired it with this sparkly bag and this cute little mesh see-through button up. And underneath that I have a little lacy cami that I DIY'd by sewing some roses onto it. I wanted to include some looks that were a little less crazy on the layering and accessories and more minimal if you're, just starting out, and I think this one looks great. But since that look was more understated, I decided to ramp it up for outfit number 8 and go a little bit funkier. I brought the mesh dragon shirt back, and then I added this Fredericks of Hollywood lace lingerie cover up on top of that. I paired it with a pearl necklace and a pearl bag and added some orange and black Halloween-y striped socks. I think this look is pretty fun and definitely witchy. I enjoy the color palette and I do think it's giving Halloween, definitely with the socks. Pair this look with a broom and a witch hat and, definitely serving witch, I think. I kept that same top combination because I thought it was interesting and intriguing but wanted to play with it more. So I brought the bubble skirt back and red tights, and I really love how this look turned out. I think it's super fun and one I would totally wear out. Again, giving me major The Craft vibes. I think it's very 90s and definitely has more of the goth emphasis going on here. I love the shape and silhouette of this outfit and all the texture going on. It's really fun without being too busy or overpowering. And I love when I can make an outfit have an alternative feel without, necessarily being covered in skulls, crossbones, and fishnets and all the typical motifs and references you see. I enjoy this modern interpretation of that idea. And at this point I was having fun playing around with different shapes and silhouettes, so I decided to keep the bubble skirt but add a longer maxi skirt underneath that has this big dramatic ruffle at the bottom. And then on top I brought that lacy cami back, and then I added a little skinny studded grommet belt around my hips, and I also brought this black bag but decided to tie some ribbons on it. I actually matched one of the ribbons to the ribbon around my neck, and they have little spiders all over them, which is really fun and cool. And also the red matches the little rosettes perfectly and also ties in with my shoes. All around a very spooky and elegant look. And I was definitely inspired to keep that color palette going with outfit number 11, and I think this look is bordering on cloquette territory or just straight up clowncore, but I still think it works for Whimsigoth. I think you see the influence there. I just took it in a little bit of a weirder, more alternative direction. I kept the cami skirt and tights the same, but I added another blouse on top and then this little striped shirt underneath all of that, and I love how this looks. The way it ties into the socks, the colors, all of it. It's very Alice in Wonderland, but also kind of 2000s emo. It's just really good. I really like it. I wanted to keep a similar feeling for outfit number 12, and this is again one of my favorite outfits from the entire video, and I really can't wait to wear this one out. I threw on that black maxi skirt and added some boots and my sweater purse and a little scarf, and this is a perfect fall look in my opinion. It's comfortable, wearable, but it looks really chic and stylish and put together, and it still hits that Whimsigoth sort of feeling. I just really like this one all around. This striped top has become one of my favorite pieces of clothing that I own. It's so versatile and it goes with everything. Since a lot of the outfits were really red heavy, I wanted to bring it back to a purple moment for a bit, although there is still some some red. But I have been waiting for the right time to style this scarf, and this video is clearly it. It looks so good with this combination of the leather jacket and the maxi skirt and the stripes. It's so cool. Very, very witchy. I paired it with my heart necklace and safety pin necklace and some red combat boots, and all around it's grungy, cozy, and the perfect Whimsigoth outfit. I think I nailed it with the feeling and overall vibe of the aesthetic with this look. I decided to style one more look with that same striped top and red tights, and I think this is really cute. Very 90s. It's giving Buffy the Vampire Slayer a little bit, and I'm really obsessed with like the proportions of this look and the colors of it. I think it turned out really nice. I paired it with my leather jacket, this brown floral skirt, and some brown floral boots to match with my sweater bag again. A leather jacket is definitely a great staple to have for this style, and you can see how it gives off a different feeling compared to the last look. I think this one feels very me, and we are filming on a new day for outfit number 15, and I am very sorry that the camera just keeps shaking and turning. I was having so many technical difficulties this entire time, but it's fine. You can still see all the outfits. It's okay. And we are starting this day off with a black and lacy look. I realized that I hadn't styled any dresses yet, so that's where I decided to start playing around. But I think I prefer outfit 16. I really like how this one turned out. I wanted to bring more whimsy elements in, so I brought back that purple scarf from before, but this time I added a little sparkly one on top and layered two scarves together. I finished the look off with my paisley bag, brown hat, and combat boots, and I love how everything pairs together. I think the colors and prints and textures are super fun. As you can tell, doubling up on accessories was a theme throughout this, but I'm glad I tried it because it looks really good. This next outfit is another one of my favorite looks from the entire video. I think I hit the Whimsigoth nail on the head with this look too. I think it's perfect. I think it matches the vibe completely. I really love pairing a lace top with lacy tights. It creates a really cool illusion, almost as if you're wearing a bodysuit or if your skin is made of lace, and I can't stop pairing this top with the bubble skirt. I love how it looks. And since the combination of the lace and the top are quite dramatic, I kept it very minimal with the accessories, with some chunky black loafers and a black bag to match and kind of ground everything together. When I first thrifted this top, I was kind of stuck on how to style it, but this video has given me so many cool ideas and I really love this look. And I wanted to style it one more time for outfit number 18, and this is another look that I really like. Not much about it is different, but I did change into that maxi skirt again and added some chunkier boots and paired that skinny belt again around my waist. Since the top is actually a lingerie piece, it does have this opening in the front, and I tried to play around with that more for this outfit. This look is very glamorous and spooky. I feel like a hex girl or something like that, some kind of cartoon goth girl, you know, which is always kind of the goal. But for the remainder of the video, I decided to take the outfits in a very different direction and color palette. I like how this outfit has a combo of 80s and 90s inspo going on. I think from the hat to the blazer and the buttons and the maxi skirt, you can kind of feel the different feelings of the different eras. To me, those two decades represent the Whimsigoth style the most, which is why I'm pulling a lot of influence from those time periods. But I think everything comes together in a really nice way for this outfit, and I've been into adding buttons to everything, and all around I really like this look. Very cozy. And I did decide to throw a couple pants options in there just because I know not everybody likes to wear skirts and dresses, although the Whimsigoth style definitely has an emphasis on those styles, I would say. I do think you can take all of this inspo and interchange it with pants. I think wider leg pants, flowy pants, things that are in that earthy color palette or a fun print will definitely work for this vibe. But this look is just a simple jumping off point. I wanted to play around with shape and silhouette, and I haven't styled this top in a while. It's a little bright for the aesthetic, but I still think you can incorporate lots of color if you want to. This is another outfit with more of an emphasis on whimsy, but I still think it works and you get the feeling throughout it. Here is one more pants look with that blazer that I styled a few outfits ago, and I really like this look. I don't think it's too corporate or business looking because of the colors and textures and silhouettes of things, but I think adding a high-heeled boot or pointy shoe adds a witchy feeling to any outfit. And again, the pieces themselves are pretty simple and straightforward, but it gives off the Whimsigoth feeling when it comes down to the styling. I pulled some of my hair back with a vintage hair clip, and I also have the same buttons on the blazer as before. It's a really cute and easy, cozy fall look that I think you can interchange with pieces that you already own. And we're nearing the end with the last two outfits. I wanted to bring back that warm, comforting fall color palette again because, you know, how often do we get to break it out, really? I love this outfit. It's very cozy, very, very easy and comfortable to wear. Everything I'm wearing in this look I have already worn multiple times throughout the video already, and that is one of the reasons I love this aesthetic and style so much, because I think it's so easy to interchange and wear whatever pieces. You can mix and match, and as long as you have some of those key staples, I think every outfit will give Whimsigoth. A maxi skirt and a pair of boots will genuinely go a very, very long way. And since I enjoyed that last outfit, I wanted to try one more variation of it for our last outfit. I kept the same brown top and orange cardigan, but I added that crochet cardigan on top from earlier, and I think it looks really cool. I love all the different sections and layers and textures going on. You could also pair any of these looks with tights, of course, but since we're not totally in winter weather, I wanted to have a variety of options. I like this look. I think it's really cute. I'm not sure which version of it I prefer, but I really enjoyed playing around and experimenting with layering. It always gives me a fresh, creative perspective. So that is all 23 outfits. Please let me know which one's your favorite. And I do apologize for all of the technological errors and whatnot I was having during this video. Hopefully visuals and audio are a little bit better moving forward. So that is all I have for you today. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!